gotten so far. Hell yeah. Welcome to the podcast, guys. I started this shit mid-sentence because I'm fucking dumb. This is... That's Brandon.
I'm Chris.
And my name's Jeff. Like Jiffy. Because peanut butter's good. But my name's Casey, and I'm doing a wiggle worm. Look at that. Anyway, this podcast will be about the state of wrestling today.
And what we think should happen to improve it. Get rid of WWE. Mr. McMahon.
Ring of Honor, TV, Spike. Pick that shit up.
New Japan TV deal in America.
They have one in America, don't they?
I don't have the TV channel.
It's only on Dish, though, isn't it?
It's on Access TV.
I don't have that shit.
I do.
Of course not.
I used to.
Yeah, we're not, able to afford that shit. Of course, we can get New Japan World for only $8.88.
Hulu.
Hulu don't carry that shit.
Who knew?
I'm itchy. By the way, by our next podcast, I will have this shit trimmed. Yes, I'm bringing the mutton chops.
Are you?
Yes, I'm bringing the mutton chop goatee combo.
I'm okay
What I
with
tried
this.
to do last time, but Dorothy fucked it up. Thank you, baby. I love you.
You better
Always end it
you
with
gotta come to the house.
You gotta always end it with I love you.
Exactly.
Forgive me.
Baby, your farts stink. I love you. Baby, you have monster diarrhea. I love you. Baby, sometimes you smell like an old man. But I love you because you played with my belly.
Bet you growing a beard, but I love you. What?
Nope.
You never had that one mustache kind of pop up, and she edges it out perfectly better than yours. Dude, baby, your mustache is better than mine, but I love you.
You see how thick my mustache is now? Well, let's see. About 2 months ago, my mustache was a lot thinner than this, and I saw a woman with a mustache much thicker than it. Like, that shit was creepy. And I'm like, okay, I know that we're all for women's freedom and all, but, sometimes there are some women that gotta kind of, like, do something about that, like, shh. But if she doesn't feel like tackling her mustache, maybe her man likes her mustache?
I live united. 2015.
Yeah, revamp, bitch.
Believe
Believe
that.
That.
My bad. Butterfingers.
Silly me.
Butterfingers. We're doing this joke almost every fucking podcast.
And it never gets old.
And it's okay.
Because it's funny.
Yep.
Okay, to the topic.
You're scooting in closer.
Hello, Casey.
Hi. I don't want to push Brandon out.
Yeah,
Push it out where?
I can't
I
be
meant
pushed
out the frame.
I can't even be pushed out the frame. I'm at the very edge of the frame. It's just like being in Super
Scoot
Smash
your
Brothers.
non-existent ass over. Casey, not you.
Oh. My.
Let's start with the WWE.
Okay.
The state that the WWE is in. NXT, its developmental system
Is actually better than the
way
fucking
better
main
than
roster.
the main roster.
It was better than the main roster. Then the main roster started actually bringing up those wonderful developmental stars, such as Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks,
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, but there's
Sami
still
Zayn.
but there's still so much that they're not really doing.
You want to know something else?
What?
Since they took away some of the major stars who were on NXT, the one wrestling show that I do watch every week, dedicatedly,
Dedicated.
It kind of became just a jobber fest.
Somebody Google that.
Just to try to, show off. Like, hey, here's the next crop of people that we're trying to bring up and develop for you, so we can make it better. But you know, people develop at different rates, and when you take out the established stars, you slog through a whole bunch of developmental squash matches.
But they still got some good developmental talents down there.
Yeah, some, but they're not
Jesse
exactly
Swartzen.
showcased all that much.
Jesse Swartzen.
I mean, would you think that Baron Corbin is a good talent?
Given the time to actually work real matches, he could be.
No.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's not.
I think he
right
could
now,
be.
he's not.
No, not right now, but given the time to actually wrestle, not just squash.
Jobbers.
Yeah, you want to know something? His last major real matches that weren't squash matches were boring as fork. It was boring as fork, for reals.
Rhino?
Yes.
Okay.
And Bull Dempsey, who's also developing. Now, I understand there's a whole lot of forgiveness with the whole developmental thing, but come on, sometimes you want, like, at least one exciting match.
Yeah. I haven't been able to really watch NXT since, like, the Seth Rollins days.
You've missed a lot.
I know.
A lot. Like,
I mean, I've watched Becky Lynch in there. That's how I know, like, I love her so fucking much. Oh my god, that Irish accent.
You want a banger.
hey, you should have been there in the days when she was doing the Irish jig.
She was?
Yes.
Oh.
They gave her a stereotypical Irish gimmick doing the Irish jig and all that.
Why?
Oh, look, skinny people.
Just because WWE didn't exactly know what to do with her at the time.
She was better than that. My biggest problem right now with wrestling in general is Vince McMahon. I stated this the last podcast, or I think we did, and
we're able to elaborate on it.
yeah. I think I started out with saying last time that his opinions on wrestling in general piss me off. The fact of between needing a storyline for a match to make sense, which is false, and having these fucking retarded, unnecessary gimmicks that cause wrestlers to lose, pop with fans, to lose any type of heat whatsoever, to lose anything that they're supposed to be. And it's, dead-eye Vince. I mean,
to me, if they're just there to be entertaining, just to entertain the crowd, they lose all wrestling credibility in my eyes.
yeah.
Brendan, I'm sorry, I don't know if you agree with that.
Fandango, I think, is the biggest example I could give. I love Fandango. I love, what's his real name?
Johnny Curtis?
Yeah, I like Johnny Curtis.
Well, his real name is Curtis.
Okay, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
The guy, before Fandango, before they gave him this dumbass Before that bullshit, and we just did it.
But we don't look as good as Lana doing it.
No, she looked pretty damn good doing it. I love Lana so much.
Like Little Karibo said, she's fucking adorable.
Vince, keep her.
I just don't know if they should put her in a wrestling capacity, because they were actually talking about doing that.
Can she wrestle?
She's a naturally gifted athlete. She would take some time to train. I think she could actually be pretty good.
Let's do like this. Eva Marie is better than her.
Because Eva Marie has practice. And even with all that practice, I'd say Eva Marie's here, and Lana's about here, so she's not that much higher.
What do you think about Dana Brooke?
Eva Marie, Dana Brooke.
That's really high.
Yeah, that's
that's the... Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
I was just trying to put it up.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're
Eva
putting
Marie,
it way up there.
Dana Brooke. Because Lana has literally no practice.
How do you feel about the Code Red, or Slice Red number 2?
Leave it to Brian Kendrick.
There was no extension whatsoever.
Brendan, you can like it all you want. It was a shit move.
Yes,
I don't like
it. It was botched as fuck.
Well, you've been taking up for Eva Marie, so I thought you might like it.
I could take up for her because she's on NXT now.
Okay,
not the main roster.
If they put Lana on NXT as a developmental wrestler, would you take up for her?
Yes. Because look, it's developmental. It's not supposed to be like you're in NXT, you're fucking perfect. No, it's not like that.
He is loyal to his brand.
You're damn right.
As I was loyal to ECW for so long.
See, I was just saying that she could be good giving practice.
Yes.
Like if they sent her back, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what they did with Eva Marie. At a time. They sent her ass back.
Yeah, and her first match on NXT was shit. Not the one that just passed.
Dude, her other match. Dude, her first match on Raw was shittier.
Even the spots were like, okay, now what do I do? Alright, now what do I do? Tell me!
Imagine if she would have stayed on the main roster. Holy shit, Total Divas really would have been the only thing she had going for her.
And now she's coming for Nikki's Women Divas Championship.
That ain't happening anytime soon. Yes, I did feel that for her.
She's going for the pretty butterfly belt. I'm a beautiful little butterfly.
Ah!
Anyway.
Raven?
Yeah.
The Raven.
You will not waste my time. Remember his theme song? I actually kind of liked his theme song.
Alright, so what now? Brandon, you can join in at any time.
How about we talk about what other companies are doing better than WWE?
Well, I just want to get something out of the way first.
New Japan Pro Wrestling's amazing, apparently.
Okay, Brandon, I'm going to need your help with this. TNA. Brendan, I won't need your help on this.
They're dying.
Yes.
They're dying.
And the whole Global Force Wrestling invasion.
The last okay, one more time. The last TNA broadcast that I watched,
holy shit,
was Austin Aries versus Bobby Lashley for the NXT.
See there?
Round 2.
Fight!
Was Austin Aries versus Bobby Lashley for the TNA
Impact Wrestling
World Heavyweight Championship.
It's still TNA, damn it.
It's still TNA to me, damn it.
It's still plenty of tits and ass. Tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass.
And the fact that... go ahead.
Gail Kim.
What about her?
Do I have to say more?
Yeah, I'm not
the
a big
best
Gail Kim.
phenomenal talent that they have on the female roster.
Yes,
true,
I love Gail
but
Kim.
I'm sorry, I'm just not a Gail.
She is one of the best female wrestlers ever.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just don't like her. Sorry.
She's the best female wrestler that TNA has.
True.
You gotta think about Asian women.
Actually,
Do they choppy your pee-pee?
I come here in front of you, half the man I used to be.
I had to.
But I love Asian women. There's nothing wrong with Asian women.
It's just Gail Kim's
Asian women, actually.
It's just Gail Kim's Asian.
It's just some of them. Something about her I just don't like.
She comes off as a bitch.
Sort of.
Yes, I know. But she.
I mean, I'm not saying anything about her talent because she is very talented. Like Brenda said, she's the best female talent that TNA has.
Who's the blonde girl right now, the champion?
I just do not like
Brooke Tessmacher.
Brooke Tessmacher.
Yeah, Brooke. Oh shit.
She's not the champion.
Yes, she is.
I thought you were talking about what she.
Taryn Terrell was former champion, and then Brooke beat her.
Well, that's the last time I seen it. Taryn Terrell.
actually, Gail Kim just won it. Spoilers.
Fuck the spoilers, because they only got like a few months left.
And Global Force Wrestling Tag Team beat the Wolves for the TNA Tag Team titles.
Who?
A Global Force Wrestling Tag Team.
God damn it. The Wolves, man. Oh!
Who are the Global Force Tag Team?
I can't remember their names.
Or did it involve Bobby Roode?
No.
Okay, then.
He's in Global Force now?
Yes. So is Aries.
Yep.
Nice.
And Jeff Jarrett is the new
King of the Ring champion. King
Hall
of the
of
Mountain champion.
Famer.
He
Hall
owns,
of Famer.
Doesn't he own Global Force?
Yep.
So basically TNA is about to merge with Global Force, aren't they?
Yeah. In the smartest merger
That's what they're setting up,
ever.
right? A fucking... There's Dixie Carter.
It's been down. Way down.
Yeah,
Dixie.
but she didn't help anything.
Dixie, go fuck yourself. That is from the bottom of my heart.
Go help her.
Go fuck yourself. I don't want to because she's an ugly fucking toad.
She's an ugly fucking toad with a huge southern accent.
Yeah.
I have nothing against southern accents.
Me neither, because
are
clearly
from
I
down
have one.
Because clearly we all have
I've been riding around town with the girl I love, and I'm like,
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
No, seriously, fuck you for that one.
But yeah, she ruined TNA. They were trying to make it better. She just came along and completely
Fucked over
Twat blocked
AJ,
it.
fucked over Aries. Twat swatting bitch.
she ruined it. More than it was already ruined.
Honestly, she just left it in fucking Hogan's hands. And you know how fucking horrible that was.
Who's Hulk Hogan?
Exactly.
Brendan?
Yeah.
You being the white guy, do you know who Hulk Hogan is?
I seem to know who Hulk Hogan is, but I don't know who this guy Terry Bollea is, who's posing as Hulk Hogan.
Terry Bollea.
God darn Terry Bollea. Mr. Terry Bollea getting on people's
You ever heard
nerves.
of that name, Terry Bollea?
Some jockstrap Florida fucking weight pusher that has a fucking suicidal son that, you know, killed his friend and a daughter that...
His friend's not dead.
And I know. Or he tried to. And a daughter that likes riding cock a lot.
Yep, black cock. Damn right. She would not ride my cock.
She would not, or you wouldn't want her to?
Both?
That's a tall bitch, too.
Yeah.
The storyline between her and Bubba was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god.
I love the Aces and Eights storyline when it first began.
Then it ran
Way too long.
Way too long.
It was nice to me for a second because I was like, finally, a fucking stable that lasts longer than 3 months. And, dude...
Isn't the Beatdown crew already done?
Yep. They're done. They are done because of Hernandez.
Beatdown Clan, yeah, they're over.
They're
and done
done.
with.
Like, since Hernandez had to be edited out and a lot of BDC footage
He went to
was
Lucha
involved,
immediately.
That meant that Kenny King, MVP, they were done.
Tennessee.
MVP just left Impact.
Yep, once again, they're done.
And Lucha Underground was very comedic about Hernandez coming over. I wonder if he's actually going to AAA and not just Lucha.
Probably.
I want Ray to come to Lucha fucking Underground. You wrestle for AAA. It's owned by fucking Lucha Underground is owned by AAA. Come to there, you motherfuckers. Is it owned by?
I don't think so.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I presumed.
I don't get those
They're just-
fancy damn
they're-
stations.
they're-
Don't assume, because that makes an ass out of you and me.
They
Break the pickle. Tickle, tickle.
Anyway. Silly me. Butterfingers. It's twice. But this was actually supposed to be, like, I figured I would have been very pissed off by now, ranting and fucking screaming, but I'm actually trying not to because I'm in a hospital. But...
Well, you can still rant, just to keep your voice down.
Right. The thing about, you know, indie wrestling to me is if the fact that it's better than the leading wrestling company in the entire world right now.
Because why? They
Wrestling.
focus on wrestling.
Right.
And
Not
even
bullshit. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not bullshit storylines. And actually, I'll start my mouth a little bit. That's how sick you make me, Vince. But no, seriously.
You sure it wasn't the checkers?
Yeah, it was. Vince just helped. And the fact, look at what Hunter was doing with TNA. Now that almost half their fucking amazing talent's gone. Beforehand, look what Hunter was doing with TNA and NXT. Motherfuck! Thank you for giving me that look and making me realize what I was saying. Both of you. Immediately, I saw the head cock. Like, wait.
I was looking at Brandon trying to see if... Brandon, did you hear this?
What Hunter...
over here.
What Mr. Paul Levesque was doing with NXT. YMCA. I'm in my belly. Okay. Anyway,
we're gonna stop letting you sit in the middle.
I know. It's just things, groups like New Japan, for instance.
Promotions.
Yeah, promotions like New Japan. Their match types are usually paced like WWE's, at least in my opinion. And
in a sense,
it's fucking, even the matches have more appeal to them, to me. I don't give a fuck what you think. And honestly, I'm waiting for that one dude or person to reply, like, then why are you doing a podcast? God, because I'm a narcissistic bastard. I like spewing my opinions on others, and I really don't give a shit how you feel about it.
Leave your opinions, good or bad. We'll just respond to them the way we know how.
Exactly.
Yeah, by not responding.
Exactly.
Which is by accident.
Which is your what?
Which is by accident, because my... Yeah, you kind of notice we haven't had a certain other #1 fan comment.
This is awkward.
Yes, it's very awkward.
I love you.
You love me. So happy family with a great big punch and kick me to you. Don't you say you hate me too.
What do you do?
He tickled back.
It's okay to be sad sometimes.
That's right. It's okay. That's right. Metro. I tickle.
We're supposed to be serious, you guys. You guys. Oh, angel wings.
Angel wings.
Not Christopher Daniels. Any? Oh.
What? You got some angel wings standing on the back recently?
No, I don't. Whenever you smack someone on the back like that, usually it's called angel wings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Anyways.
Yep. Cell face.
I can do my strong hand.
Sad part.
He's my strong. You ready?
No. Now I just made that. But there's a okie dokie artichoke in wrestling today. Its name is Paul Levesque, and it gives me for America.
Fuck yeah!
For American wrestling. Besides, like, global and
to be honest,
Ring of Honor. How do you guys feel about them trying to get a deal with Spike?
the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Destination America.
It's already Destination America.
Yeah, I didn't know they were trying to get one with Spike as well.
They're also
Oh, trying
getting
to
off
switch.
of Destination America.
That was fast.
Yeah.
They suck, man.
Well, if they get it with Spike, I wouldn't mind.
It's much wider.
Much more people watch it. Has a bigger audience. Rainbow.
I was trying to do the SpongeBob thing.
Imagination.
I thought you were trying to do like Stardust.
I'm not a big enough mark for that at all.
Even though
I like Cody Rhodes.
You know, Cody's the one that wanted to keep the Stardust gimmick, right?
Finish what you started.
Exactly. Just because there was he had a picture, and it was his dad, and a pair of his wrestling tights had the word Stardust written on it.
Ah,
Yeah, that's why he wanted to keep it.
gotcha.
So in that way, I kind of can understand, and I have a little bit more respect for it.
Wear the fucking tights.
What the heck can fit them?
Make the fucking tights. Stardust.
Anyway. But like we were saying, how independent promotions to us are better than the main promotion, WWE, by the fact of they focus on wrestling. There is, as far as I know, one wrestler in the WWE who feels the same way. And even ragged to Vince saying that he is proof that people want to see wrestling, not entertainment. And who am I talking about?
Cesaro.
If you've
What?
never seen Cesaro wrestle, have you never seen him wrestle, you need to watch it. He is what wrestling needs to be.
Yes. By the way, if you're a Cesaro fan,
Finger.
do me a favor. If you're watching this, comment Cesaro's first name. I bet you can't remember it.
Because WWE wants you to forget it.
Come on, sheeple. You can remember. I know this.
Actually, I thought you were going to talk about his actual name that he went when he was using in the Indies.
That too.
That's his actual real name.
Yes, that's his real name.
In the Indies?
Yeah, Claudio Castagnoli. That's his real name.
What a fucking name. Round of applause.
But yeah, I get it that they don't like males having that type of name. That's why they changed his name to Blank Cesaro. Because just imagine how bad he would be scrapped if he went to WWE with the name Claudio Castagnoli.
Very scrapped.
I like that name.
He would be the JTG. I think he would be around that type.
God, the name they would give me with a name like Falala.
Fella!
You guys are assholes.
I was the one that started.
And I'm Irish Italian as well, which makes it that much better.
Jeez, that was near the nose.
Can you smell my...
Can you smell his...
Can you
Can you smell his
Pull a
elbow?
John Cena. No.
Shit!
What happened?
Like, I pulled back to try to defend myself.
Okay. We're all like defensive now. This is like Jackass.
Yeah.
We're all just walking around holding our dicks.
Brandon,
What?
sandwich? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh,
Anyway.
you trying to kill him? He turned red.
Anyway,
Like Casey just turned like a whole other shade of red.
the what topic were we just besides Antonio Cesaro?
You just said his name. You're telling me.
Damn it! Fucking fuck nut, son of a cock-haired bastard. Cock-hair. That's
A cock-haired bastard. You cock-haired bastard. Look at you with your cock hair. His hair's cocked and grind.
Brandon, are you fisting your cock? He's fisting his cock. I mean, cocking his fist. Oh, there's our guest.
Yep.
Anyway,
I got a question that I already asked Brandon.
hey, do you want to do a top 5?
Sure, but let me ask you this question:
What?
how they banned the curb stomp? I
It.
just want to ask. That's not the question.
Okay.
If they ban
I'm not
something
happy
like
about
that, why don't they ban something like a super kick or a freaking KO punch or the Superman punch? Those are all moves that do the exact same thing.
What pissed me off was the fact that he also does another move called the abracadabra, and it's basically abracadabra.
I know, but you got that style. Like
This is what's gonna show you how retarded I am into things like this. There is a big difference between abracadabra and abracadabra. Abracadabra is with my words, I, speak with goodness or whatever. Abracadabra is with my words, I cause harm and evil and bad things and shit like that. So, that's why Seth Rollins calls that fucking little head kick whenever they're on their knees abracadabra.
That's pretty cool.
Little fun fact.
Nice.
Like, with my words, I cause harm or some shit like that.
With my words, I'm a prick, a jackass, and I'm going to kick your
See,
ass.
this is the thing, though. He's not using his words, he's using his foot to the face.
Knees to faces. Knees to faces.
Knees to...
Faces.
I feel comfortable now.
Feel comfortable?
Oh.
Stop that shit. Shit.
Alright, top 5.
I've never met somebody that's that ticklish on their tummy.
Alright, top 5, but unfortunately for me, we're going to have to go through these fast.
That's fine.
Cool with you, Brandon?
Yeah.
What's top 5?
Top 5 wrestlers who,
Indie wrestlers.
top 5 indie wrestlers. Fuck.
I'm not sure if we did this already.
No.
No.
Was this pre-upload?
Yeah.
Number 5, AJ Styles. Excuse me. Number 5.
Christopher Daniels.
Number 5.
Why the fuck not? Frankie Kazarian.
Hell yeah, man. Why? Do you want to talk about it or just go through it?
Because I like his technical work.
Me too. Christopher Daniels
He's the perfect accompaniment to Christopher Daniels.
Right.
Yeah.
They work really well as.
And I love their mic work too.
Yeah.
Together.
I also like their shirts.
Yeah.
Ain't got no time for tickle butt.
What
I'm
the
getting that damn
fuck?
shirt, man.
Number 4.
Matt Sydal.
The former Samoa Joe.
I can hear that.
Jody
Feel.
Fleisch.
Nah. I'm trying not to pick the usual, by the way.
Same here. Number 3. Brandon. Casey. Chris.
Matt Sydal. Greatest shooting star press ever, in my opinion.
I thought you already said Matt Sydal.
You did. You did.
Then I did. I was explaining why I chose Matt Sydal. Okay. Number 3.
Mike Quackenbush.
Quacking Driver.
Yes.
Number 3, I will have to go. What's his name? Can't think of his name. Shit. Okay, why not Ricochet? Also known as Prince Puma.
I love Prince Puma. And he's also another one that can do the 630. He does it on Lucha. Constantly.
Alright, number 2.
I didn't say number 3.
I thought he did.
I didn't.
Okay, who's your number 3? Johnny Mundo. Alright.
No!
Number 2.
I choose Finn Balor.
I thought you were that were still currently in the Indies.
Do you want me to use his? Okay, fine.
I mean, who are still currently in the Indies, not the ones that used to be. So you can't use Prince Devitt or Kevin Steen.
Then my list is fucked.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Fine, just for you, you'll be able to use them.
Okay, let's move on. Number 2.
So Prince Devitt was your second one? Third one?
Yes.
Okay, number 2. Who's your number 2? Kevin Steen. Alright, Brett.
Kevin Steen. Yeah.
Oh.
My number
I'm
2,
just joking.
Uha Nation. Well, he's unnamed in fucking NXT. So basically, he's unnamed black man who had promos. Unnamed.
Kill shot. If you're a fan of Lucha Underground, you'll understand what I just said. And that guy, I think, has great things ahead of him. Kill shot, I mean.
Number 2, anybody else?
Yeah, me
Kevin
and
Steen. By the way, is it okay if I put 2 as number 1?
That's fine.
Okay.
What the hell is his name?
And I'm sure you guys know exactly who they're going to fucking be.
I
How could we forget Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson?
I don't know.
The American Dragon.
Because we rushed a top 5?
Yeah, we did.
I can't think of his freaking name.
Number 2?
Yes, for me.
Is
Casey
he-
Evans or something like
Is
that.
he New Japan?
No,
Jack Evans?
Jack Evans.
It's one of my favorites. And I didn't think about him. So you think my name with his last name.
Casey Evans. Jack Evans. Jack Evans.
My number 1.
6:30 sometime. That was him. Yeah.
Prince Puma, he does a 632. Who does it better, Prince Puma or Jack Evans?
Ooh, that's tough. I gotta give it to Ricochet.
I think so too. Even though, I mean, I'm such a big fan of Jack Evans, I just think Prince Puma or Ricochet is his wrestling is much more defined to me. Number 1, Tyler Black / CM Punk.
Okay.
I couldn't pick between Seth and Hawk.
Brendan, you got a number 1?
Mother
Yours
Mother
No, I had a cold chill.
Nigel McGuinness.
Why did I not see that coming?
Would we like to explain to them, if they don't know who Nigel McGuinness is, to explain to them who that is?
Nigel McGuinness is a big man that oozed with a fucking ton of charisma.
I agree.
Had a series of great matches in ROH with one Bryan Danielson and one Kenta. There may have been a match with him against Tyler Black, but I haven't been able to find it.
That fucking hair, though.
That hair was fucking awesome. And then he went to TNA, shaved bald, and became Desmond Wolfe.
Oh.
This is a man who had promo skills out the ass.
Oh, yeah, he did, and a badass finisher to boot.
Right. This guy was
Anybody remember the name of it?
London Bridge.
There you go.
It's falling down, falling down, falling down.
London Bridge is falling down. That's a fucked up nursery rhyme.
I know. Talking about the Linderbench falling down and killing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was back in the what war? Wasn't it a war? That was this going. Well, no, how was this going on? Most nursery rhymes from our childhood were fucked up shit that happened in the past.
Can't remember.
Like Ring Around the Rosie's the fucking Black Plague, and
Humpty Dumpty wasn't even a fucking egg. I don't know why everybody thought it was an egg.
Humpty Dumpty was
A guy,
yeah.
a man who fell and basically died.
Yes.
Couldn't put them back together again. We have the technology. We can rebuild them. We can make them faster, stronger, ticklish. Fuck.
Stop it. I was yawning.
All right.
He's covering his belly. Number 1. I can hear him thinking.
I can feel the smoke coming from his head.
I gotta sneeze.
Hey! Hey, Hey, Vegeta! Hey, what Vegeta?
So a friend of mine had this grandfather.
God damn it, Nappa.
Fun little fact about my past. One of my friends, whenever I was a kid, had this grandfather of whenever you were about to sneeze and you were making the faces, he would scream at you the loudest he could, and it was mostly like a noise. And basically, it would startle you so bad you were only left with the face. You couldn't. You didn't get the sneeze out, and it would just because it was so startling, and it would piss me off so fucking bad. Yeah, I loved that man to death. Rest his soul. Dickhead.
I don't like him as a person. He's a jackass. It seems like there are some times where he intentionally tries to fucking kill his opponents.
Kevin Owens?
But some of his moves are just really freaking cool.
Teddy Hart?
Sabu? Yeah, I went there.
Who?
You just said it.
Teddy Hart?
Teddy Hart. I don't like him. He's a prick. He's a jackass. But in the ring, he is really, really good.
I'll tell you what, I was talking to him about this. I think he's bitter. And the reason is because of his last name. Hart. Is he actually a Hart?
No. Actually, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, he is.
His cousin.
And basically, he's not in the WWE because of his bloodline. People think that should give them a fucking... Like the Guerreros. Or the...
Actually, he's fucking reckless.
Yeah, he is. He's a fucking asshole. He hurts people. The only person he wrestles safely is Jack Evans, shockingly. And
I just do it based on the fact that he is really good in the ring.
Yeah.
But he is a jackass. But if we were basing this based off of in-ring and out-of-ring, no, he would not even be on a top 50 list.
Do you remember XPW on MTV2?
Yes.
What did it stand for?
Extreme Pro Wrestling? I don't know.
Explosive Championship, some shit. XCW or XPW.
Something like that.
Anyway, he
brutal
did.
shit.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome. Tyler Black was in it. I didn't know that, by the way.
I didn't either.
He just showed up one day, and I watched replays, and I was like, holy fuck, it's Tyler Black. Anyway, I was watching one of the first matches in the damn company on TV. You remember how high up the announcer's table was? Like, it was way the fuck in, like, the rafters?
Yeah.
Teddy Hart climbed to the top of it, right? And did a shooting star press all the way to the floor. Perfectly, like, fucking Iron Man style with his arms straight out, like, and just flipped majestically. And then landed on all the people that were down there.
No, I'm not
How
doing that.
fucking reckless. But how perfect it was, too. I don't understand. He brought the Jeff Hardy Swanton of 2005 Ring of Honor, not Ring of Honor, 2005 Bound for Glory from Jeff Hardy to Abyss, if you guys remember that, you are a good wrestling fan. And it just, I don't know.
It was something that you can't put into words, even after you watch it.
Millions and millions of times. Replay?
It's something that should not have been done, but the fact that he did it, he was the only one that could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't meant to happen.
I don't think he was supposed to do a Extreme Star Press whatsoever. I think he was supposed to dive. Or were you speaking of Jeff Hardy?
No, I was talking about Teddy.
Okay. I think Teddy does a lot of things he's not supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what makes him him. That's what makes him who he is.
His promoters piss him off. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he pisses off AAA consistently. And by the way, that Tiger Driver flip pile driver can fucking go to hell. That thing is vicious.
A lot of his moves, the powerbomb lung blower, the heart attack, the Stu Hart special, which looks pretty cool. But my favorite has to be the heart rate.
All of them look cool.
He'll pick him up like a backdrop, flip him over where they do a backflip, turn around and catch him, and end it like a sit-down powerbomb.
It's like,
I'd like to see him do it on somebody big, though.
what wrestling game was it whenever we were kids that would do like crazy ass moves like that made no fucking sense whatsoever? And it was just Nintendo or some shit. But I'm trying to remember if it was a game that had wrestling moves like that. It was like throw 'em up, whip. Wasn't it like
I don't know. There's
Street
one.
Fighter or something? Not Street Fighter, but I mean,
Look at ones now like Legends of Wrestling, where it looks. You know what I'm talking
something
about?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those
Like,
games.
Def Jam Vendetta.
Yes. Def Jam Vendetta. It was like the first or second one that had that shit.
Yeah. It was Vendetta and then Fight for New York.
I loved Fight for New York.
Never played any of them.
Fight for New York was one of my favorite games when I was a kid on PS2.
Mine too. Chris, we need to get you to play that.
I was never interested in it.
Oh well. Fuck it.
Sorry.
The third one actually, they took the wrestling out entirely. It was a straight up like hand-to-hand combat game.
I never knew that.
It was basically what do you call it?
Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter.
Pretty like like Mortal Kombat style. Like you can move around things still, but it was all kicks and punches, and the grappling would only throw them.
It was Tekken.
Yeah. And fucking
It couldn't have
Doug
just
rapper style.
specifically been Tekken. I mean,
No,
yeah,
no.
man, Virtual Fighter did.
By the way, did you know that
Did you know we're actually talking about something other than wrestling right now?
Yeah, and this is going to be something else. There is a cross-promotional game.
Right?
It's called Pokken Tournament.
Of
Really?
course, I know about that.
Which
you?
is Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon?
No, Pokemon and Tekken.
Pokemon and Tekken. How is that even going to make fucking sense?
It's in
I'll-
arcades in Japan.
I will
right
show
now.
you after this. But sorry guys, we're going to have to cut it short. Well, this is not really short, but we're going to have to cut it right now.
48 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hopefully soon we will have the Japan crate to open. That'll be probably next week or the week after. But, I mean, you're going to still have us here doing this stupid shit. Whatever we decide to do. Brendan, you have any ideas for the next video? Casey?
Negative.
Okay, we'll just do another episode of what pisses us off in everyday life. Anything.
Alright.
Is that fine with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you know our next episode, what it's going to be about. But for right now, we're going to have to call it here because he needs to go home. He needs to get some sleep. I got to go back to work. So, this is the Millennial Podcast, episode 24, 23?
Something like
20
that.
something.
20-something, yes.
So, I'm Chris.
Brandon.
And I am lovely number 3, Casey.
Number 1, I ordered you to take a number 2.
My name is Casey, though. This is Christopher. And this is Big Brandon.
I'm a bona fide muffin and a certified gamer.
There you
And
go.
You can't teach that.
Alright, that's pretty fucking good to end it right
Later.
there.